Yo, what's up guys, Ice here. In today's video, I'll be happy to announce the official return of Splashyard in Top Ladder. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and we will hop on into our first game. In our first game here, we're up against this guy who uses the Evil Bomber and the Cannoneer. We're not sure what deck he's running right now, but we can knight the back to cycle to our Evo. Oh, he is running piggies. Running Ice Whiz instead of LP helps a lot in some matchups, and piggies is definitely one of them. So since he's running the Cannoneer Tower, we can Graveyard tank to go in, and we can poison the Archer Queen since he went for piggies and log first play. The Bomber does get a shot on the Archer Queen. The Archer Queen will survive, but we can NATO or Ice Whiz to get no damage from the Queen. You'll probably Skellies with the Archer Queen. Yeah, exactly. And then we can just NATO the Archer Queen backwards, so we don't get any damage here. And we do have the Tombstone and Baby Dragon for the next piggies. It does go for a very aggressive log, but our Cannoneer will cook here, and we can actually go for a Graveyard here. Versus piggies, it's quite tough if you have the LP and when your opponent has a Princess Tower, but if your opponent has a Cannoneer Tower, then it might be easier. And also he has poison as a spell and not the earthquake, so we can just place our Tombstone in the normal spot, and we can just get the free King Tower activation of this Evil Bomber. Yeah, we can Bomber here, and we can NATO the piggies back, so we don't get any damage, but we also get the King Tower activation. Very nice here. We are in the lead right now. We just need to play very defensively and try to spell cycle this guy and go for a naked Graveyard when we have to. He did go for an Evil Bomber in defense, so you can just knight the back and not care about the Bomber for now. We can't stack up troops because he has the recruits. We can Graveyard on the right side. He does go for the poison. Every single time, like usually he will have to poison on a Graveyard, so can Evil Knight on the Queen because he will ability, and Evil Knight will get minimal damage. We can Evil Bomber here. Hopefully we get like a hit. Yeah, we got a hit. Very nice. He might get a King Tower activation, but we can Graveyard here, try to kill the Evil Bomber here. Yeah, he failed the King Tower activation. I think it would have been fighting either way if he got it or not, because he is running the Cannoneer Tower and we're up like 1000 damage, so yeah, we can Tombstone, and we can also Bomber here because he might log. Okay, he doesn't go for log, so that's gonna be no hits. We can Knight here because he will ability, and we can Graveyard instantly. He will delivery, but he will have to cycle back to his poison for the Graveyard. Yeah, nice. We can Ice Wizard, and we can Baby Dragon because he's not back to his Queen ability, and we can take care of the Queen easily and just wait for his piggies with the Tombstone. It's always very nice to have your card selected before you play it, because in that case then you rarely misclick your cards. And we can NATO this because he went for a log and we don't want any damage on our tower. We can Graveyard instantly. Goes for another poison. You do have to watch out for that Queen. You would try to poison because he might have Evil Bomber in cycle, and if we go for a Knight, then he might try to do something. We can Knight here. Okay, he goes for the cage, interestingly. Probably gonna pigs, yeah. We can Tombstone. Log as well. But we have the Ice Whiz, so we can just Graveyard. We can Baby Dragon for the cage on the right side. And we do have the Evil Knight here. Ice Wizard. He does have the Evil Bomber in cycle, we have to be careful. Tornado and Evil Bomber to take care of the Evil Bomber straight away. Very nice. We can Graveyard on the right side straight away. Poison. Even if your opponent poisons your Graveyard, if you're lucky, you get like 2 to 3 shots from these skeletons. So we are 2 poisons away, or if we get lucky, this Graveyard poison will take it, and with the NATO I think it might take it. 1 tick. That's gonna be GG's, guys. I'll see you guys in the next match. In the next match here, we're up against Shenanigans. I faced this guy a lot in Top Ladder. He usually plays with P.E.K.K.A. Rain Rider, so it's very good to remember your opponent's deck. Yeah, he goes for the straight peck at the back. Well played. He does have Void, so we have to be careful. Having the Ice Whiz in this matchup is way better than LP because the Ice Whiz slows down the P.E.K.K.A and the Ram Rider so that the Cannoneer gets a bit more shots on those opponents to easily DPS them down. That's a very aggressive Ram Rider, to be honest. We can Tombstone. Wait, he zapped on the Tombstone as well. That's an overcommitment for sure. We can Graveyard instantly. We don't get any shots from the P.E.K.K.A, luckily, and we can Bomber here because he goes for the Bandit, but the Baby Dragon will splash in the tower. I think that's going to be GG's. He does have Elixir for it. Very nice, guys. So if your opponent tries to overcommit on something, we can just make a very nice counter push. And from this point, we just need to defend and just win the game. But it's very important for you to not overcommit from this position because you don't want to lose with a single crown up and two minutes left in the game. He goes for a Wizard. We do have to go for defensive poisons in this matchup. We can Tombstone on the left side here. He goes for the Ram Rider, but we do have the NATO or like the Knight. Or we can just not play anything and the Cannoneer will just take care of it. We can Knight on the Wizard to not get any shots. Please, Knight. Okay. Phew, that Knight almost sold, guys. What the hell? We can Ice Whiz the back here. And he does have the Ghost at the back. The only issue that we might have in this matchup is when he has Evil Zap and Void, because that instantly takes care of our Tombstone and the Ram Rider might get a lot of hits. Can Tombstone in the middle like this and Knight the back on the right side, because if you go Evil Knight on the same lane as your P.E.K.K.A, then your Evil Knight will just die 100%. You can Baby Dragon instantly. You can Tombstone low so that the Ram Rider doesn't charge on our tower, and we can Knight here. He goes for the Evil Zap, but the P.E.K.K.A is already dead. That's gonna be GG's, guys. He doesn't really have a chance to break through at this point because he doesn't have Evil Zap in cycle. Yeah, he goes for the Wizard, but you can just poison on it. That's gonna be a very nice win, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next match. We're up against Lava in this game. I'm not really sure what this guy is using, but his nickname actually resembles me of him using Lava. He goes for the Evil Valkyrie at the back, so he might be actually playing Lava as his nickname says. But he does use the Duchess Tower, so we do have to be careful about our play. We can Ice Whiz. Yeah, he goes for the Mini P.E.K.K.A, so this is not Lava Ham for sure. But why, I don't really know what deck a Valkyrie and Mini P.E.K.K.A is both used. Goes for Dark Prince. Very interesting deck indeed. We can Bomber on the left side for this. And that Dark Prince will go to the Tombstone. He also has a Witch, which is interesting. We can poison on the Witch. This might be just a random Arena 2 or 3 deck, which he might be trying out. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we can Knight the back here. What? Okay, we can Ice Whiz and Tombstone, and the Cannoneer will take care of both of those troops. And that was an overcommitment for sure, so we can try to make a very nice counter push here with the Graveyard and Poison. We just need to wait. And we can Graveyard instantly. Yeah, and he can't defend here. We can Bomber, and we have to Poison on defense for the Minion Horde. Like, Poison right away. Please? Nice, we saved the tower, guys. From this point, we just need to play very defensively. And we just win. He has a very interesting double Prince variation with the Minion Horde and Valkyrie and the Witch. So this looks like a very low arena deck, like mid-ladder. Not even mid-ladder, guys. Like, we can Ice Whiz on the Prince here. There's no point on waiting for this, guys. I'll see you guys in the next match. In the next match here, we're up against Miracle. He's also using the Cannoneer Tower. So in terms of tower troops, Cannoneer is like the most dominant tower troop. We can Bomber and the Miner. he has the Miner, then I'm expecting the Mortar Miner deck, which is the most dominant deck in top ladder right now, which I introduced to you guys with my friend Polaris, who reached #1 with it, and shared some replays for you guys. So let me know in the comments if you would like more of those content. We can Baby Dragon on the Goblin King here. We will get 2 Goblin Stabs, but we do have to take it because we're using the Cannoneer Tower. It kind of sucks to have a Cannoneer Tower against this deck because there's a lot of Swarm cards like Goblin Gang, Spear Gobs, and Bats sometimes. But there's like 5 variations with this deck, so I don't know which one though. We can Knight here, and we can also Poison on the Mortar plus Skelly King. He might have the Cannon card. Yeah, we can just NATO this straight away here so that the Cannon card dies to the Poison, and also the Ice Wiz splash damage. Like, you can just see how the Ice Wiz buff is actually noticeable from this, because that splash area is like huge. We do have to get some chip damage from the Miner, but we're all good. And we can Baby Dragon the back. If he goes for Swarm cards, we can Tombstone the middle. We have to save our Baby Dragon and the Ice Wiz because those are the only 2 splash cards I have, and those really help out in defending the Swarm cards at the bridge, like Goblin Gang, Bats at the bridge. He does have Skelly Drags, so very bad Skelly Drags actually, because that Baby Dragon got 2 shots in the tower, which is very nice for us. And we can Poison on the Mortar on the right side. We can Ice Wiz on it as well. Goes for his Skelly King the back. Always try to be very passive in playing this matchup, because one aggressive play and you will just be swallowed up by your opponent's Swarm cards. That Evil Bomber will get double hit, and one more. Nice, 3 hits. So that goes for 25-26. The Evil Bomber is actually still very good. We can Baby Dragon the middle Knights, and we can NATO all the Spear Gobs plus Skeleton, and we can push the Cannon card back with our Ice Wiz to minimize damage. We did get a lot of damage, but we still can't go Graveyard because he has Evil Mortar in cycle, and we don't want to risk anything here. We can Tombstone on the same lane as the Cannon card. We can wait here. We can Baby Dragon on the Skelly Dragons. We can push the Knight, push the Miner, sorry, with the Knight, and the Cannon card will be dead by our tower on the right side. We can Bomber low, and we can actually Poison on the Evil Mortar, Ice Wiz to slow down the Mortar, and Tombstone. That push on the left side looks kind of scary, but we do have the NATO for the Skelly King ability. Very nice. We can NATO this all back so that we don't get any damage, and we can Knight on the Cannon card so that it doesn't get on tower. Bomber. Like one mistake from your opponent could win you the game, but if your opponent and both of you don't make any mistakes, and it's gonna be a very tough matchup. We can Baby Dragon on the Cannon card. We can get some hits from the Mortar at the right side. It's best to save your Tombstone here because we need those skeletons to tank for our Baby Dragon on the right side. It's gonna be a very nice push. We can Poison. Yeah, he goes for the Goblin Gang, so that was a very nice Poison indeed. And we can Baby Dragon on the Evil Bats plus Skelly Drag, sorry. Skelly King on the right side, on the left side, sorry. We can Ice Wiz on the ability. And we are in the lead right now, but not by much. We have the Evil Bomber and Evil Knight in cycle, so we can try to make a very nice push here. We can Evil Knights to kite it, and we can Graveyard, Poison. And we have an idea here, guys. We can Evil Bomber and NATO the Cannon card in so that we can get 1 hit. Very nice. And that's in Poison range right now, so we need to cycle back to our Poison, which we are right now. So Poison, Bomber for the Goblin Gang, and NATO. And that's getting a very nice win, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.